Well, look, he is one of the top players on the ladder right now. Last time I checked, he was ranked number 2, almost 7K.
Hey, Eternal Empire for game number 1. Let's get this TVT going. Cure vs. Bomber starts now. Cure is still outgrown him, has more bases, and has pin set up.
It looks like Cure, I mean, he's looking for something, but not really finding it right now. Does do a drop into the back of the natural, sieging up a tank. It's a little bit annoying to deal with right there. Bomber going to come in and disable those 2 tanks, so should be able to clean this up pretty well.
Yeah, good pickup here. And there's no way to save those tanks back there.
This in a really long time,
this is what
actually.
a lot of StarCraft 2 games look like. It's never what GSL games look like.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like this is absolutely, you know, a StarCraft game you can learn from. It's just never do we have something like this. By the way, again, the angling far superior here for Cure. 2-2 finishes after the engagement. Probably would have been better for Bomber to wait there, but I think even then, this is more about angles than it is numbers or upgrades. And now an attack in here at the top.
Wow, Cure on all edges.
Yeah, Cure is everywhere right now. And I think, I mean, let's see if Bomber can do something, but I really do feel like we're almost to the end here.
He can't, I mean, he's been so thoroughly dominated this game.
This is as much a strategic win as it is a moral blow. This is a massive drop. But this is also going to leave an opening here where once again we can have a dive in. Now the dropping on the tanks is a pretty good idea, but how much damage is really being suffered up here in the natural?
Well, he might actually clear everything with that, so...
Yeah, that's cool. I think, though, that Cure just goes back and re-macros up. Remember, it's 5 bases. Actually, it's 6 bases now.
So that is a bit of an issue. Another set of disables goes down.
Okay, and he is just going to tear through here.
Definitely looks that way, but pulling back a little bit as the rest of the Marines come back. Oh,
damn!
Nice one.
That was some value with that spell. Okay, right now, Bomber hanging on by a thread. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to stay into this.
There's down about 80 supply right now.
Yeah,
so
and no way to remake his army the same way that Cure can. GG's.
Your opponent waits for you to take a turn. That's ridiculous, don't you think?
You just keep moving your pawns.
Yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. What am I even looking at? He just flew in with mass Vikings and landed them.
Yeah, this is...
and it didn't work at all. It didn't even come close to working.
Well, hold on. Let's see how this attack goes over here. This might be Cure getting like a little bit cocky.
It was like, it was a very box art move, and like...
I love when you say box art.
Well,
it so is on the back of the box of the game. Like, here's what a fight looks like.
But Bomber is turtling so heavily this game.
Yeah.
And he's not anywhere near as far behind as previously, right?
No, this is a much better game than game 1.
9 Ravens to 1, 15 Vikings to 7 at the beginning of this battle.
Wow.
Not even a chance.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everything was killed off there. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Okay, so another disable.
So
the tanks keep creeping in.
Yeah, you can just disable everything with this much, and you have enough Vikings that your opponent can't shoot them out of the sky.
It's important that you get up to this type of tech. You can't just stay back on what you had before.
You can't sit on Marine tank. Like, if you want to utilize Marines more heavily, when they throw their Marines away, you have to look at that and you have to say, oh, he's switching into air. I have to attack right now.
It reminds me of these games where you start out at a certain...
Oh, no! Whatever, man.
This is going to be a pretty insane amount of damage. And look, it's just a good ability to have in those moments. And this is actually pretty crazy. I don't know how Bomber's going to be able to deal with this.
Oh. Yeah,
oh,
well,
man.
he just flies a BC into the middle of it.
The Vikings can actually hunt down those remaining battlecruisers pretty easily.
Oh, that was a huge armor shred right there. Let's see what his Vikings can end up doing here.
Beautiful. Takes out all 3 BCs.
Yeah, and there's actually Marines here fighting the Vikings as well. So even though there was a very good, solid Viking count, it doesn't go as one-sided for Bomber as it should have in this battle because of those. But still, you can see that the Vikings are fighting everything back pretty well.
So guys, bring your attention down to the bottom bar on our screen here and take a look at the minerals and gas that have been banked up here compared to Cure. Now, or compared to Bomber, Cure is just balling this game. He can remake his army very quickly. Now, there is enough minerals and gas banked up that Bomber can begin to remake, but This is where you really see the benefits of having so many bases pay off.
Yeah, yeah. Do BCs have base 3 armor in StarCraft 2?
I'm not good for stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you're probably right, but yeah.
All right, looks like Kira coming in once again with another big attack. It looks like Bomber brought siege tanks this time, so the Marines will get shredded, but he's lost his Vikings, so I don't think it's going to be enough anyways.
GG. All right, so Cure wins. All right, guys, game 1's ready. Armani versus SOS. Let's go. What kind of damage can be dealt? Again, it seems like every season of GSL, the Zergs are getting better at dealing with Adept. Glaives or no Glaives, just the movement in general.
Well, you know what? This is such a different way to go about Glaives. I think Armani's actually caught off guard a little bit. Like, he's like, well, I already killed all the Adepts, and people would have Glaives already. But here SOS is, right? And
yeah, it's this timing that comes out that's so awkward. Okay, coming across the map now. Good feedbacks here. Lurkers are present. I'm sorry, where's the observer? Oh, there is one observer, I see, just to the right.
Yeah, you have to click it on your flying units when you go for observer speed. See on the carriers right now. Well, I already know the stupid meme stuff people are saying because they lose to it in whatever league they're in. It's like, okay, nice yoink in there. But still you can't attack that, even with a time warp there.
It can kind of behave like the Zerg by just sending Zealots everywhere, like it's Ling counterattacks. Like, the Zealots are just so expendable, especially when you're in this much of a gas tech heavy game. Just send them through. Take whatever fights you can get. I mean, for instance, getting the Spire, maybe he gets the Baneling's Nest.
I think he might have gotten, like, all the Spires. Did he get the Infestation Pit as well, I wonder?
Why is Armani not defending this?
You know what? What do you think he's making right now? Is he going to stay on gateway units? I would like to see him. Oh my God, that was. SOS is a butcher.
Can this be killed before the Protoss can come here to save it? I think the Protoss can actually fight this, but his army is slow. It's a very sluggish. And well, the Lurkers here.
Yeah, he's going to kill it.
Oh, man. Now, I don't know how many minerals are in the upper right base, but I think that's going to be the only base that he can actually save. Whoa, what?
He doesn't have a detection? Okay, there
we go. I think the Broodlords might dive back in. He needs to get rid of that Nexus.
Yeah, he really wants
Armani's very close to just ending this game here.
Well, SOS still has money in the bank, and he still has a very scary army.
Yeah, true.
And he's still banking carriers. I want to say he's going to have 9 carriers in a second.
I just realized that there's actually a Nexus also being made at 3 o'clock. I did not see that up until now. Not that I think that'll stay here.
Armani has no idea.
Yeah.
So how many carriers is this? It's a lot, man.
Oh, I wish it wasn't covered up. I think it's something like
3,
9?
6, 9,
10?
Yeah, and he's about to have a couple more, too.
Okay.
Look how many he has.
But there's so many Spores here and so many Corruptors, man. Can't you just kill all the Interceptors? Am I wrong?
Well, you can't just mind control.
Neural Parasite is a good ability.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Don't worry.
I think SOS is dead.
The Interceptors didn't get aggroed by the Archon, so that was good, but... ouch. Yeah, Armani's got it then.
I think we're going to have a very different game here in Game 2 from SOS.
I think you're right. This was a fascinating game, though. What a different way that SOS approached this.
Well, SOS really trying to change the entire way we look at the matchup. But, yeah. I mean, you know, Armani can always lean back into old scumbag Zerg tricks, right?
Yeah.
You just go into Broodlord, Corruptor, and Fester. GG, Armani wins.
Wow.
Oh,
no.
It's so funny.
All right, well, you know what? His Adepts are getting in, so maybe he gets some damage done there.
Yeah, but he needs to first save his probes.
Wow, there's a
Drones
spine.
are only just now getting killed, so the damage is actually being dealt much more quickly to SOS.
Look at all these spines that are around. Isn't that interesting? Don't normally see those this early.
So,
yeah.
I mean, maybe forcing to cancel on the hatch, something.
Oh, we're going to upgrade some Void Rays Tasteless.
Let's do it. Yeah, this is not doing anything, man. I think SOS is actually in a lot of trouble here, guys.
But is he keeping him busy at least, right?
Artos is keeping him busy.
Keeping him busy.
You can't just keep canceling stuff.
No, dude, he's got 1,500 in the bank, man. That's good. He's saving that.
All those Stargates do is increase the property value of his real estate. It's like having a swimming pool in your backyard. This is not You don't win by just having this.
Dude, you just don't get it, man. Keep him busy forever.
Yeah. Oh, no. I guess those things will have a use anyways.
He has got to use that battery. He's going to lose it.
Oh, my God. I think Armani might be very close to just winning this game. But he's keeping him busy. As Artosis says.
Tasteless.
Whoa.
It's important.
What a busy bee this guy is.
Does he even have time for all the stuff he has to do?
It's so much that I just don't imagine Protoss can do anything but try to blink and kite away as much as possible while losing whatever base that fight happens under.
If he accidentally detonates all his Banes,
yeah,
like, SOS would live a little bit longer than this.
Oh my God, 15 probes killed here. GG.
Okay, that would be very different.
He'd be
that
a real
would not be what I
bloodbath in the next 2 best of 3s, that's
good
for
for
sure.
SOS if he does.
Yep.
Isn't that funny?
Okay, Eternal Empire from map number 1. The winner of this best of 3 moves on to the round of 16 in the GSL. Okay, here we go. The Banes finish the upgrade. Oh my God, that went so badly.
2 melee, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, well, that's...
Okay, that's literally the worst thing that could happen.
That was pretty bad. Out of there, so this is starting to do something.
Yeah, great play, forcing a liftoff over here and killing some SCVs as well.
And Kira's actually coming home to deal with this, which is quite good for Armani.
Yeah, and this army's not that fast, so by the time they get there, the Zerg army easily escapes. And from Zergs, it's not, you know, Banelings, they blow up, they're gone. I mean, this army, if he can continue to stem and heal, he'll be able to actually push through here and maybe even kill Armani.
Well, I mean, he might be able to get this hatchery, but I feel like Armani should be able to gather up and kill off this army. Wow, really inefficient there with the Banes for a moment, but continue to move forward. He has so many of them.
Wow, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. But reinforcements are here.
The Thors are deep red right now.
Yeah, 1 or 2 Ling hits and those can go down. Oh, very good. He might actually be able to come over here and take out this hatchery. The Banelings are about to finish.
He does end up getting the hatch.
Good pickups on those Thors there. He wants counterattacks, and they are denied. But this is the most important moment. Now, the wall of Marauders is really buying a lot of time, but yeah, there were not enough Banelings. That was like a horseshoe of Marauders.
Yeah.
And he controlled it well enough, and now Kira, I think, can really start to thrash this base over here.
Oh, that was ridiculously efficient there for Kira.
That was insane, man.
Yeah, the Baneling's really having a hard time. He's going to lose his base.
Yeah, and I think he might actually just get
toppled
toppled here. I think, yep, GG. Yeah. Kira takes game 1.
That is so important for this.
So Baneling speed, yeah, it's just now done. Good counterattack here with these Lings.
Really nice. Right, well,
but that hatchery was killed.
Oh my God! So he didn't show that at all.
Yeah,
but yeah, well, that's what we were talking about in the beginning, right? Is when you go for those fast upgrades, sometimes the 4th is a little bit easier to kill. So he's lost it, and that makes it harder. But these Ling counterattacks, they're doing enough that it doesn't make me feel like Armani's dead.
Yeah, this is becoming a pretty rough game here. But is this a fight Zerg can take?
Oh my God, well the siege tanks are not siege, so the Baneling's rolling in on top of a lot of this right now.
Yeah, but most of the Marines fled up to the north where the Banelings were not.
Nice control from Kira there. He really spread very, very quickly, and the Banes were not as efficient as Armani was looking for. And nice play from
oh
Kira.
Man, the siege tanks are not sieged up.
Oh my God, Banelings are running into the siege tanks so quickly.
Well, that was a huge win there for the Zerg.
Wow.
Can he bring this all the way back, though?
He might be able to. There's 1 siege tank back there, yeah.
Wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, most come out, and this is where it's going to be hard for the Terran from here. Because Terrans, first of all, Thors are not that mobile, right? That's why we even Thor drops are a thing. It's much more mobile than just Thors, period. Okay, so
during this type of situation anyways, you can fight with Locust for a little bit, which can be really nice. A lot of tanks being made. Looks like Kira is probably just trying to max out here and then maybe counter push.
Now, this does delay your 4th base here as Zerg. Right. So, let's watch as time passes here, because he will eventually have to get this expansion up. Yeah. Now, there is a 4th base being taken at 3 o'clock here. The Locust count is much higher. He might be able to target down quite a bit more here.
Yeah,
Great
that's
job on these
way
tanks.
better.
Wow, 3 tanks go down, and the Thors.
Oh, even more tanks.
Oh
as
my
well.
God!
Everything.
Okay, he got enough.
Oh
this is
my
enough
God.
damage. Oh man, and now the SCVs are taking so many hits here. And keep in mind, it's going to be Act 4 here in a little bit.
Armani is starting to dismantle him.
Okay, he's backed up. I actually think we're going to see Armani take this game. There's less and less and less here each time.
Absolutely, he's killing it right now. Look at the amount of damage every Locust Wave is doing. The first couple didn't do so well, and now he's just massacring.
Oh my God, now he's going to kill the Thor?
Yeah.
This is game.
It's game.
Armani is going to be the first player to get out of this group. How insane is that? What a cool twist.
Yeah.
GG, Armani wins. So this is a rough one.
Well, he's due is what that means.
It's that time. Everdream will be our first map, then Eternal Empire, and if we go to Game 3, it will be on Pillars of Gold. Game 1 is loaded up. This is Cure versus SOS. He would have wanted to be past that point.
Yeah, it was the worst place to be standing, honestly.
And now there's one Stalker gone, one very low on HP. Okay, a side blink there. Now he can use these Stalkers to try to catch the reinforcements.
Side blink.
You like that, a side blink. The old side blink.
Yeah. I think people don't side blink enough.
Here we have the push coming. Every little bit of damage counts. Now the Stalkers can end up killing all the reinforcements, but this is enough that Protoss can be killed here if it's not handled correctly.
Yeah, he's got a lot of batteries though, so I think he'll be all right. I like the siege position for now.
Well, he probably needs to get a little bit closer here, to be honest.
He needs to start hitting something.
Yeah, even if it's just the batteries.
Oh, I think he should just sit there, Tasteless, until
this is what he wants to do.
SOS is dead.
Yeah. Until SOS runs out of minerals and can't get a third base. That's what he needs to do. Now, he's set up a good counter here. So Terran's actually heading back, which will sandwich the
yeah, look at this.
that are already here.
Good catch.
Okay, gets that. Oh, can he get the Raven here too? Oh, maybe not. Wow.
Well, you know what? He ended up getting the medevac. He's making some energy be lost, dealing a little bit of damage. It was a good move from Kira to come back and actually sandwich those.
Yeah.
Because those would have just stopped all reinforcements anyways. But SOS is just getting too much now, right? Like, I mean, I think charge is done now as well. So if SOS just makes units, it's hard to imagine this breaking through.
Yeah. Well, it needs to start working very quickly here. 2 base versus 1 base is one you just can't catch up with if you don't do fatal damage here. And again, you have all of the map to try to kite this. Another probe just coming across, just to confirm there's no other command center there. Okay,
yeah, really focusing on the siege tanks.
Yeah, if he gets it down to 1 siege tank or less, you can just handle it, you know?
Just Marines aren't going to do all that much. There's a medevac coming down there, it is. Very important. Yeah, he's actually lost 14 Stalkers, that's interesting.
I don't like this for Terran at all.
No.
I mean, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Look how many gateways there are.
Yeah.
7 gates.
Well, all he needs to do is make units. I like, though, that Kier keeps pulling back. Well, because he's identifying that there's no chance and he has to reinforce, and so he just keeps doing it. And that's the best you can do.
Maybe Kier can take 1 or 2 good fights, and that's enough to snowball it. Oh, the Raven!
What about it, Tasteless?
It's
fine. You thought that would die? No, I knew it would have 2 health.
Okay. I knew it would have 2 health. That's the best part. Not that it would live, but that you knew it would have 2 health. All right.
Okay, he's dead.
This is it. Let's go to game 2.
Damn, that's a lot of Zealots, man.
All right. Cure is dead. Paying the iron price for trying to cheese out SOS.
Well, you know what? He put up a reasonable fight considering how abysmal his opener was.
Oh, he's just going to go for it. All right. Does he have enough? I guess, yeah, you can just gun down this tank. Only 2 shots off on that tank.
Well, I mean, a Cyclone locked on. We have another tank. This doesn't seem to be super good from SOS.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused, actually. This. Warp in! Yeah! Okay,
Look at that, as Army walks back. Here comes SOS's Army up to the 3rd base again.
And this is a lot of damage here in the main. Here we go.
Oh, the auto turrets, complete heroes here. Kier smashing this army.
Kier's going to fight this off.
Yeah.
Yeah, those auto turrets were really clutch.
Oh, his army's just so much bigger, man.
Well, this is a maxed out Terran here. Oh my gosh, so many reinforcements coming in here.
Even a good defensive mine right there. Starting to take out some of these gates. I like that SOS is sacking his Nat, because, I mean, if he fights that right this second, he's just dead.
Yeah, the problem is that he might lose. Well, he will lose his Nat, but he's going to lose his 4th and maybe even his 3rd here.
Yeah.
The high ground's going to make it tough for the army to push through, but I think there's going to be just so much more damage. All right, he's backing up. He's running for it.
All right, the Colossus getting some very good pairings on some of these Marines, but his overall army is so small.
GG. We're going to go to the final game. It's tied up 1-1.
Okay, he's going to try it. Maybe this is a recall strat.
Yeah, I think he's going to just curve his way to the side here.
Yeah, something like this is, I like this more than what he did the other game.
Well, he certainly hasn't lost as much. He's actually still doing damage.
Yeah.
You know, until a tank sieges up, you're kind of free to do whatever you want.
Yeah. He's actually going to make a cancel on the barracks. Ooh.
Okay, a blink in here. Now oh man, I think SOS kind of did the same thing in the end.
It was better than last game's.
Yeah, that's for sure. And now he does a recall. He doesn't have Storm, right? No, yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh, he catches a chunk of the army. Very nicely done.
Yeah, but the bulk of it is actually far away enough that the Zealots can't quite charge in.
Yeah, and they already had used their charge as well. So he's actually just losing all the Zealots. I'm sorry, the only difference here was he made an Archon. No Prism in the main base.
What's funny is, yeah, he did try to basically do the same thing.
Very similar.
And this isn't working.
There it is. There's the warp in.
Okay, well, let's see what damage this actually does.
Well, it looks like Kira's not moving across the map anymore. Oh, God. SOS. Losing some more Stalkers.
Archon almost dead now.
Huh. I mean, this is pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Kira's just going to kill him, man.
Kira is definitely in a dominating position.
Storm is almost halfway done, so the Terrans should just be able to get up there. SCVs are pulled.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's definitely something wrong with the way SOS approached this matchup, this game here. Like, whatever he's trying to do doesn't work against a player like Kira.
Well, just overall, it's been kind of wonky. Like, his blink-ins aren't really doing it, and then he's just making a lot of charge loss.
SOS is actually playing just very poorly, to be honest.
I wonder if he went down some meta game in-house rabbit hole, you know?
Oh, we're like
this is working against Maru or something because of something Maru's doing? Oh, damn, that pylon is powering a lot of buildings.
Yeah, there's a disruptor out, and we have counterplay here from SOS, but the damage is already being dealt back at home. I mean, this is pretty devastating, man.
That's a huge amount of damage.
I don't know what is back at home here for Cure. I mean, I know he's only on 2 bases, but oh no.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to break this.
I don't think so.
No, it's not quite enough.
No, I think if he can use his SCVs and everything else that's here, he kills us off.
Yeah.
The main is in shambles here. Nothing is powered. SOS is getting eliminated, guys. Kills the disruptor.
Oh, man. Never even got a shot off with it. All right, well, that means Kira moves forward.
Guys, Group E is just around the corner. That'll be Saturday, 1 p.m. KST, as you know, when we're always on. Innovation Hurricane, Zhaon, and Sue. Now, also, we have an extra ASL day